Ophiuchus, this is going to be for the next 5 days whenever you find it. This is going to be a timeless evergreen reading, so whenever it happens to cross your path, it's for you. For the more of a scheduled reading, I am putting the daily readings back out, and I think I might actually be caught back up on those. So keep an eye out for that. And also, I will be putting out a weekly for week of January 26th through February 1st. And as usual, it will be for you, Ophiuchus, and for all other 12 signs plus the collective. There will also be a February 2nd through February 8th video coming out. And here we go for the next 5 days for Ophiuchus. And as usual, if you don't find that this reading works for you, I'll try to link all of the other next 5 days readings that I'm doing along with this one in the top comment, so in pin it. So check the collective, sun, moon, rising. I think we all get the whole spiel by now, so here we go. Next 5 days for Ophiuchus. Options, but you're going to have to juggle it with a current responsibility. These are not by day. This is just general energy of all the cards that will be during the next 5 days. They're all kind of all the energy that's playing together. And if you want to read it as each card per day, that's up to you, but I am going to read them all together. This feels like this is going to be an opportunity that comes out of nowhere, but like I said, there will be like if you don't trust it, you're right to not trust it. Because it almost seems as though you have a regular responsibility, like a regular 9-to-5 job that pays your bills right now, that you've gotten into a point of homogeny with. You're evened out with kind of the energy at work, and you can draw the boundary between work and home. And you're looking to do something that you enjoy that will bring you in money. However, it seems as though something else is coming about that's going to distract you from this idea that you've been working on, but not really actively taking notes. Excuse me. But you're at a point of stability with your regular job, and even if it's just filing for retirement or filing for disability or anything like that, that's what the Two of Wands is. You have something that you can rely on. And now you can start planning everything out. You know how much you have, and you know how much you don't have, and you know how much it is that you can spend on extracurriculars. But it's almost as though this person, this shadow figure in front of these options, that's not you. This is someone that's looking at you as one of these options that they have, that they can just pick and choose from what it is that they want to take from each of these cups, and you're one of the cups. And that being said, this person may decide that they can juggle you and any of the consequences that comes from their actions. However, if you invest with this person or waste your time or energy on this person and whatever this person's idea is, you are going to lose money. You are going to lose some of your stability. You'll still be able to fall back on the foundation that you have, but this person almost seems as though he doesn't have a problem chipping away at that. Now, if you've already invested with this person somehow, you can mitigate the loss. You can handle the loss that you've given this person, and you're not expecting the money back. Or if you did, you might find that there's no point in expecting the money back. If they come asking for more, I would not give them what they say they need, because they are trying to cut a penny in half and expect it to still be legal tender. You're going to be much better off, Ophiuchus, if you find your feet. You find your feet on the foundation that you have, and you stay there. You don't move from that position, but you start looking for things that you want to do. Not looking for people that have something they want to do and that they want to use you, because it's not going to do you any good, and furthermore, it's not going to do them any good because they don't know what they're doing. They can't focus on any one thing long enough to actually adapt to it, because they find that they always have options. They can take a little bit from this pot and a little bit from this cup and maybe a little bit from the drawer on the bottom, and they'll be okay with it, but in the end they're going to end up taking more than they would have initially needed if they would have just focused on one thing at a time. Now this is more of an undercurrent energy. It's not something that's very like in your face right now. That's not going to be obvious. Because on the surface, there's all this stuff going on and all of these choices that other people expect you to make. But the undercurrent of this is going to be, what do you want? What do you want? Not what are other people making you feel like you should want it, or you should do this, or you should do that. Should is not a word that should really be in your vocabulary right now, because that's what people feel that you could do for them. And that's the only way they're thinking of it. Well, you could do this for me. But why should you have to? And that's really the only way you need to answer that question or that statement. If somebody comes to you and actually says that, well, you could do this for me, or you could help me with that, or why don't you do this for me, or why don't you handle that? And if it doesn't have anything to do with you or what you need, don't be afraid to shoot back with, not antagonistically, but just point of fact, the same way that they're giving you this, well, you could do this for me. Well, yeah, but why should I have to? Because that seems like it's not something I should have to deal with. And that is where I am going to leave you, Ophiuchus. I don't feel like there's any, well, just because I did this for the collective. And it felt like there was fire energy on the collective that was on the bottom. And for you, Ophiuchus, this is that same energy that I was just talking about for you. That undercurrent of, yeah, I could, but I'm going to accept that I shouldn't have to. And this is on your end. Like, you are going to find yourself in a point where, or at a point of acceptance where you're accepting that you shouldn't have to do this for other people. You shouldn't have to constantly give whenever you're not receiving anything back. And you're finally going to come at a peace within yourself within the next 5 days, or because of the events of the next 5 days for you that you may have allowed yourself to be set back by these other people. Like, well, I can wait to pay that. I can wait to do this. I can wait to take that trip. I can wait to start investing in myself and help out some of these other relationships. But you don't have to invest in those relationships anymore. It seems as though you've given enough and you've put enough time and energy in. And in the end, what you've given to other people, what the energy that they've given back to you has been that either you are being juggled or they just keep juggling the resources that you give them and getting nowhere or even setting themselves back. So anything that's for you that you have wanted to do that doesn't involve these people, it seems as though you're going to have success with it. Not huge, but you're going to be very happy with the results, and it really feels like it's going to help you tie up some loose ends that you've had with energy from the past within yourself, not with anybody else, not with any other relationships, but something that you've wanted to satisfy for yourself, and it will help you develop in a different way. Nothing specific, but I just kind of see the personal growth from being able to go off and do this for yourself and not for anybody else. But Ophiuchus, you have a great next 5 days, and it looks like you will be making progress, but don't feel that you need to take anybody with you. This can just be for you. But if you like the content here, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later, and be sure to check out those other readings. Daily should be caught back up. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself, but be sure to check those out, and I hope everything works out for you, and some of this actually helps you make some decisions.